Hello, my name is Galina Kurdina. I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I'm a victim of a mind control experiment. I would like to talk to you about some differences between mental psychiatric disorders and mind control effects upon involuntary human subjects. In my opinion, there are some differences, and I hope that other victims will add some more differences from their own experience. First of all, victims of mind and body control attacks may know all or some of their perpetrators, since they saw or heard their criminal activities. Other healthy people may experience the same symptoms of mind control effects, for example, microwave hearing at places of victims. Physical signs of electromagnetic attacks on victims' bodies, for example, burnt skin, holes in skin, ulcers that are out of area of dermatological expertise, and so on. Traumas of human brain that end up with symptoms of concussion, loss of skills, for example, reading skills. Next, perpetrators can immediately change victims' sensations. For example, they can play with victims' eyesight. Criminals can change eyesight so quickly that a victim may see a cloud in front of him or her several seconds after normal seeing, and vice versa. The eyesight may be immediately restored in 1-2 seconds. Perpetrators can cause unusual sensations, for example, enormous itching of healthy skin. Next difference: pressure on heads or heavy waves in heads that may be so hard that victims can feel dizzy, lose coordination of movements, balance, and even consciousness. Inability to focus, think, and analyze when victims perceive this pressure or waves. Next, loss of short-term memory, directly connected with the pressure on the victims' heads or heavy waves in their heads. Human subjects cannot remember what they did or were going to do 1-2 seconds ago when they are experiencing the hard pressure on their heads. Next, constant reminders from perpetrators about past victims' activities, because human subjects experience constant pressure and constant loss of memory and actually cannot function normally without these reminders from perpetrators. Next, information that perpetrators send to victims by means of microwave hearing, voices to skull, is not a delirium. For example, perpetrators can send translation of words from one language to another, so victims of mind control do not have to open online dictionaries. Or exchange of information as if people talk over phone. I mean, perpetrators and victims of these mind control attacks, they can talk by means of microwave hearing as normal people talk over phone. Sometimes vocabulary of microwave speech is not this victims victims' vocabulary. So vocabulary of perpetrators differs from vocabulary of victim. It means that some other people, not an artificial intelligence, talk to the victim at this moment. Proofs of microwave hearing: when voices and sounds sent to victims by electromagnetic effects are duplicated by normal sounds, sent by acoustic waves. It happened to me when I received several sentences by means of microwave hearing and normal hearing, normal sounds sent by acoustic waves. Maybe, of course, I do not know why it happened to me. Maybe just this equipment, psychotronic equipment, failed, and they sent to me the same information, the same sentences, two ways, by means of voices to skull, microwave hearing, and acoustic waves. I believe that in January, February, and March of 2006, this psychotronic mind control equipment was in the same house where I was living, at 73 Mossbrook Crescent in Scarborough, Ontario. Next, sleep deprivation, when victims fall asleep tired at their usual time, but are awakened in several minutes after that and feel a lot of energy. They are stimulated so much and feel such energy that they physically cannot stay in their beds and have to get up at night time. They may be stimulated till 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 a.m. and sleep just 2-3 hours for many nights in line. And the last one, uncontrollable sleep, when victims suddenly fall asleep in daytime after 9-10 hours of sleep at night. These are differences, a list of differences from my own experience. I hope that other victims will add these differences from their own experiences. They can email me, they can leave comments under this video, they can call me, and of course I will try to inform people about more differences. It seems to me that it's about time to make a list of these differences, and for psychiatrists to admit existence of brain-machine, human brain and computers interface, and admit these differences in order to differentiate psychiatric disorders and victims of these technologies. Involuntary human subjects that who have never ever given their informed consent to be guinea pigs in this fascist inhuman experiments. Sorry for my false speech, because I experience false speech almost all the time. Thank you for your support. Have a nice day. Bye.